Je travaille énormément. Il y a beaucoup de réunions. C'est un sacrifice. Mais je suis très honorée de pouvoir. Et aussi, je vais aller au-delà et remercier les 934 voix, les votants que nous avons, les voix que nous avons eues. Grâce à eux, mais tu sais quoi, c'est à nous aujourd'hui, les hommes et les femmes motivés, les vrais entrepreneurs de ce territoire, de se donner.
C'est l'organisme qui s'habitue au rythme, parce que j'estime que c'est aussi mon travail de rencontrer toutes les instances du territoire pour connaître les difficultés qu'elles rencontrent et pouvoir les aider au travers de ma fonction de sénateur. J'ai estimé que j'ai rempli mon rôle. Donc oui, là, j'ai fait ma mission. Le travail se fait, c'est l'essentiel.
Je tiens, après un an, à remercier les électeurs et les électrices qui nous ont fait confiance dès le départ. Je suis au bureau, je suis à la collectivité de, disons, 9h jusqu'à 19h du soir, voire au-delà, quand il le faut. Donc je suis vraiment très pris par rapport à ma fonction élective.
It's an honor, actually, to be able to have that responsibility. So every morning I get up, despite how I may have felt when I went to bed, and I'm grateful. And I start afresh every day. So that's how I'm able to keep a smile on my face. There is sometimes a lack of, you feel like you're putting out information. Maybe it's not often enough repeated, because as a teacher, repetition is key.
Salut, c'est Johan. Retrouvez-moi tous les mardis, tous les jeudis dans l'émission La Conversation sur Youth Radio de 19h à 20h.
Je travaille énormément. Il y a beaucoup de réunions. C'est un sacrifice. Mais je suis très honorée de pouvoir. Et aussi, je vais aller au-delà et remercier les 934 voix, les votants que nous avons, les voix que nous avons eues. Grâce à eux, mais tu sais quoi, c'est à nous aujourd'hui, les hommes et les femmes motivés, les vrais entrepreneurs de ce territoire, de se donner.
C'est l'organisme qui s'habitue au rythme, parce que j'estime que c'est aussi mon travail de rencontrer toutes les instances du territoire pour...
Bonsoir à tout le monde. J'espère que tout le monde va bien. I hope everybody is good. Everybody is healthy. I look like everybody is happy this afternoon because, you know, it's World Cup. France win the game this afternoon. So it look like everybody happy. Don't forget my guest tonight is Mr. Victor Pins. You know, you will come in. So before I go to the whole programme, déjà l'actualité de la semaine, surtout hier, j'envoie toutes mes solidarités à notre sénatrice qui a eu une aventure que je souhaite à personne. Okay? Elle a été séquestrée. Donc, toute ma solidarité avec la sénatrice Madame Annick Petrus concernant ce qui s'est passé hier. Actualité de Saint-Martin, on est toujours dans la Coupe du Monde, tout le monde est toujours en Coupe du Monde. Tout le monde est content, la France vive Mbappé. Et voilà. Donc, actualité internationale, j'attends Tao gonna be in the house with me tonight. We're going to talk about local issues, national issues. We see we're getting close to election. We first election is senatorial coming up September, and we hear rumors. You know, rumors a bit true sometimes when you hear rumors in this country. So when you hear rumors about certain names, let's see when time come to go to the prefecture to drop your bill, because senatorial is 2% and is what we call the grand electeur, those people who are elected, the député, voted sénatrice as a conseillère territorial. And then let's see, for the moment it's only she who's candidate, is democracy. And then after we hit and we territorial, after, that's going to be our other story because, for the moment people waiting, asking, but we ain't seen nobody coming up. It's too early for people to come up to say they're running. So you have to watch, you have to prepare yourself. You don't just go in an election, so you don't just get up tomorrow Friday and say, hey, I go in election. You have to prepare yourself. your program with who you could run, because it's for me is a hard work to find 26 people to put in a list. That's why sometimes I say I like election in the doctor because you got to go fight for your own votes. But hey, the system is so you need 26 people to be on to make the list, and you have to respect parity, meaning man, woman. If you have a head, the head of the list is a woman, your second have to be a man. So yeah, you have to fight. And I believe we might see some serious candidate come out, and I believe my guest last week said young people need to get involved. Yes, young people need to get involved. Dusan Martin Note is ready for young people to not take over and be in politics much deeper, go and campaign. And because we have some young people out here proposing some certain things, but after you got to see Dusan Martin really ready for this turn up of 90 degrees, because we see we had election campaign were on. We put young people, talented young people who know what they're doing to do this week. So we see certain of them still continue working, even they put in stick in the wheel. They still trying the best. You can't spit on that when you see young people in politics trying the best. So let's see. But I'm not for we putting young people. We see it now. We're putting young people in position. I have some will not come up and say, yeah, I wasn't, they put me in the list to follow up or to get some special nationality votes. But we see people, they use them for election. They use young people as long you're popular in a group or young people. They will put you, because election is on, so you need people who know you cannot just drop from the sky and say, hey, I go election. People need to know who you be, why you proposing to the country. You need to set up a program. And right now, whoever going in an election, you will not have this gold spoon. This gold spoon this team had when they come in office. I mean, they find money. Now we have some money issues. So I believe whoever coming in, if it's a sales team, they we need to move forward. And when I say late, when I mean in infrastructure, we see the port fighting to extend itself. Airport, we never hear talk about it except when campaigning a government. Remember, we don't have the money. So all your projects, you have to do with what you have, what you find. If we have money, who you owe, because we see things passing like people, the White House, the collectivity of Saint Martin, or some business. So, and it's not only underneath of Louis Washington mandate is right before. So I don't know if when they come in, they have to pay the bill. If it's all come in, I don't know. So whoever going in for this next election, because next year at this period, at this period, we're supposed to have, we have the same president or we have a new president. So we're going to see. I don't know if the fellow who just walked in, he's going to be the next president. We never know, because, people could decide, listen, tomorrow I going election. Well, everybody got the free time to think about it. We still far, and then let's see what's going to happen. So I have a big fellow, when I bring it, because we have some issue nationally and locally. So I have Mr. Tow. I don't know if it's the World Cup who got him. So tonight he ain't coming in red.
No.
He ain't coming in red. The last time he come in red, he tell me, yeah, it's the red. No, I see he coming in another color. Mr. Tow, good evening.
Good evening to you, Gerald. Good evening to the listeners. Good evening to the entire St. Martin and who are listening around the world.
I see you're watching. You see, Patu, the worst thing Patu do is put that screen in front of the guests. Last week, I had a guest. They were watching the game, then the guests. So now I'm watching you leave football, France win, then you come in to watch my football.
Listen, football is one of the best sport. It's not the best sport in the world. At least in my book, it's the best sport in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. And let me give you a fast little anecdote where St. Martin is concerned. When I was growing up, very young person. Even before me, there was a notion called a ball lois.
Yeah, that freak. Somebody, as long as you see a ball, you going after it.
As long as he see a football ball, he's there.
Okay.
Or she's there.
Mhm.
So it didn't have in my book the way how the youngsters love the football in my time and before me too. So our uncles and fathers used to play a lot of ball. They all were ballers.
Okay.
Because if you're not a baller, it's a crap. And nobody wanted to be a. So a lot of the younger folks used to play football.
Used to play football.
Yeah, and when I reach Lycée in Guadeloupe, when they reach, I realized the big fellas can't play football. It's ashamed of them.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I come from a world where if you're a man, you're supposed to be able to know how to play football.
Yeah, but even you can't play football, you're going in and game, you don't care, you're playing football.
No, yeah, everybody had enough practice, and you imagine we had for a commune, I think, that's and not extremely big, not extremely populated. Sometimes we had 15, 16 teams.
That was good times.
That was good times when we had a place to practice.
But we still got place to practice.
No, we don't have it.
We don't have it?
No, not like before.
But before it was worse though.
No.
Because the way you're watching, listen, we move on. Look, you watch most country who have stars who back then they had no big football field. And they used to produce a lot of players. Look, you just say we had a lot of teams. And we had those big stadium we have right now.
You ain't talking about sir.
No, I talking us. It wasn't only Malga, guys said.
No, in the past we had
officially. Me talking about the Savannah play officially.
No, officially it had a field in the Savannah. It had a field in French Quarter.
Okay.
I had a field in Brigade.
Okay.
And a field in Malga.
Okay.
And didn't have that much teams then. That was when I was a young, really young. Not even playing ball yet.
Okay.
Yeah. And when the goalpost used to be in wood.
That was old time.
That was old time.
But for you today, you see we see Irma pass. We see. I was just talking to you about the election next year. We're gonna be hot.
It's supposed to be hot.
It's supposed. So it's gonna be hot. So it's gonna be hot.
Well, I'll tell you what. If it's going to be hot, those who are in position to prepare the election for next year, they're not ready as yet.
When you see those,
well, I don't some analyzing here. We gotta expect at least that Gibbs, who was there, would want to come back.
But his opposition, somehow he don't have no choice.
No, you got a choice. You can stay. You can keep out of it for this time.
Because it can look bad somehow. Because when we analyze, you can't go in an election only when you don't take our money in soy. You could do a project.
Yeah.
Hey, because listen, at Mr. Gibbs' position right now, you realize you leave, the people decide, you need to give Mustangton, I'd say a chance. I ain't gonna say a chance.
Well, he had a chance.
He had the chance.
Yeah.
And the population decided we give Mustangton a chance with the team. And when they come in, they had money.
No.
He had no money?
No.
What he had?
He had project support.
But he had money.
The money was there to do it.
Yeah, but because right now for you to do something, you got to get a crazy clue, a gorilla to stake in to get everything done.
The situation is worse now than when Gibbs was there, budgetarily speaking.
Okay.
Our capacity to do things is diminished a lot because Mustangton didn't do a lot of good planning and good management, so we lost a lot of. If we got to auto finance a project,
it's short.
It's short. We probably can't get it done.
So you being on politics before me, what's for you? Where's the problem when a politician get in office? He find projects, and why he don't continue the project because it's for the country. It's not Gibbs project is not Mussington project, it's for the country. For you, why a politician? Because most of the time, we see that if a project you come in and you say, listen, I ain't doing this, I going so. So for you, how you analyze that part?
That's what real politics is about. That's what real politics is about. Every team cannot see the future in the same way. So it's up to each team to put their policies in place. So sometimes I will tell you plainly, there are some things that are done right now. If I participate with a team next year after in real power, we're gonna put our hat to them. Some things that doesn't make sense and a waste of money.
But how you gonna do that?
By the political decision. We're gonna put our hat to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes some studies that doesn't really.
But listen, how much studies do we have to do? Because we used to blame Gibbs for studies. Now we're hearing studies again. And those studies don't cost 10 you. We know that.
Well, tell you what, sometimes we didn't need a study can be done internally. But we have a tendency to think that we don't have the capacity here. And once again, why don't we create that capacity here?
Well, you need to go far because when you're watching Guadeloupe, when you have some of those study places, is Guadeloupe over them?
Some of them Guadeloupeans only, some of them. I imagine it's the same in St. Kitts Nevis, Anguilla.
Yeah, but it come back to just why you say politician.
Yeah.
Your vision cannot only do, like we do hotellerie, restauration.
Listen, the Mussington team was blaming Gibbs team for not giving the local boys a chance, or the local entrepreneurship a chance. And they got their chance, but they're doing the same like Gibbs.
They're doing the same like Gibbs?
Yeah, even worse.
Yeah?
Yeah, even worse. Even worse.
Okay.
Listen.
But because when I listen to you, just like nothing they didn't teach you.
Let me give you one of the studies. Okay, that I think I am hearing that it's in a pipeline, or they want to put it in a pipeline. A study is to define what is the best way for us to give authorizations, which mean business authorizations, to do business on public domain, on public domain. So I call them out in English.
Yeah, these out in French.
Okay.
So why are you doing a study for that?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe the inside of the study, there will be a pathway. All of the parcels of land in a study on the possibilities. Okay? That will be defined in the study, which is good. But you need to go out of St. Martin to have. You understand?
Yeah, but after, for me, the out is, it depends what type of out is. If it's out is to open a restaurant in the beach, waterfront, for me, it depends how for me, you could do zone. Okay, you say, okay, this out from, let me say, Orion Bay, is that soil we're going to do out there. This soil is not out there, the beach got to stay normal. After, if it's supervisor, you want to be a seller, Margot Road, everything, yes, you don't need to do a study for that. You just, it's laws, arities, you say, okay, these people, you cannot sell there for you to sell, you need an out there, and that's the area for you to sell.
Your out there supposed to be in coherence with two fields, two departments. One is a schéma d'aménagement territorial.
Okay.
And second, your schéma, use a simple word for it, environmental. Why you want your environment to be for the future. You would give outers. You can't give somebody out there on some place that you want to preserve where environment is also.
Exactly.
Good. So there's supposed to be some cohesion in that. So we can understand all of that. But you want to tell me that that is above the capacity to be done or
No.
created?
Everything is studied. Everything is studies now. Because I see people get money to do studies, and Martin people couldn't do it.
Yeah.
They ain't had to
But
do
that's
whatever.
what-
They couldn't do it. And
That's
they have,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying some of the studies could have been done, but maybe they wouldn't have been as sophisticated
Mhm.
or expensive, but they would have been serving the purpose.
because
And I don't want to elaborate because it's just an example on
yeah, it got more things too, because
Yeah.
after it have things even Tim Gibbs do. Today we watching like, hey, this person who built this, he had no vision, or no, we watching it's too small. I talking about the Margot Port, the Gare Maritime. We see it. You could turn it how you want now. You asking yourself something. No, I believe the thing we were used to think for 5 years. No, we got to take for 20, 30 years to go more faster.
This one is not on Gibbs, but the hospital.
Yeah, but the hospital is not on Gibbs.
That's what I'm saying. This one is not on Gibbs.
It's not on Gibbs.
But somebody was there before.
Yeah, but after that, the state's competence.
No, it's a state competence or it's not.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
And if the state is underrating St. Martin,
Mm-hmm.
maybe to save money,
Mm-hmm.
we got to say no.
Yeah, but how you gonna do that?
But we sit inside of the commissions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sit in the commission.
Yeah.
Remember we had one political leader who was ready to cross the Atlantic before even he get a seat.
Who that was?
Louis Consumplement.
Okay.
Okay?
Le père du statut.
That's what he's on père.
It's so we used to call him.
No, maybe you, but not me.
But this how we used to call him.
Yeah, I'm saying maybe
Because
you.
he was for it.
Huh?
He was for it.
A lot of people were for it.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of people was
We
for
don't do no
it.
Trumpism here.
Exactly.
We don't do no Trumpism here. He was for it,
Mhm.
yes. He walked on it,
Mhm.
yes.
Mhm.
And a lot of people walk a lot of time on it.
Okay.
Also too.
Mhm.
So if he's a pair with your uncle, why not a pair? I don't know.
Yeah, but no, you remember what you just said here? Because the last 6 days ago, I had Mr. Charville sit on the same seat where you sit on here.
Yeah.
And we were talking some meeting President Washington do
Yeah.
with the states, and he had proposition they do in a commission under Aline Anson, and he had things come up, but President went push he own thing, he meet with commission or other things. But today, my problem is, you see what happened to the senatrice yesterday.
Yeah.
We have a deputy, we have a senatrice. But when you watch, we have full power with those parliamentarians to bring things up.
Mm-hmm.
So why now when you say the states, but the states, if we not reaching the states, why we elected to work to bring the how to say that? To bring the word for we.
Yeah, we're using our parliamentarian to
Exactly. So
no,
what makes we send it to the states?
No, that it's a misconception
Mhm.
to rely
Mhm.
totally on our parliamentarian to do it. They're not there for that.
Well, how did not do for you?
No, they're not there for that.
What did you for?
Our senator and our deputy
Mm-hmm.
and our senatress
Uh-huh.
is there to do the work of the French Republic.
But we part of it.
We part. What you say?
We part of it.
We're not all of it. We
But
part of it.
We part of it.
Yeah, we part of it.
So when they talk, when France Gum talk or senatrice
No,
talk,
who got to talk?
who got to talk? But you talking for St. Martin people.
You're talking for St. Martin people,
Mhm.
but the way how it goes
Mhm.
is the president of the territorial
Mhm.
council
Mhm.
has to carry the word
To them.
to the states,
Mhm.
and it's supposed to be supported by the deputy
And the senatrice.
and the senators,
Okay.
but not the carrying the word.
But now is that going on?
No, that's that. Now, well, I don't be for, but
Hey.
according to what the president is saying, is the president who's doing the job so far.
The job of what?
The job of presenting the St. Martin case at the national level.
Okay.
I'm not saying presenting it at the National Assembly.
Mhm.
I'm saying presenting it at the national level.
Okay.
Okay, remember I told you that even before Louis Constant was elected, he was ready to cross the Atlantic.
Yeah, because he had friends up there.
In politics.
So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't your local politicians say this one is my friend. But when we had by you, the deputy said that my friend. When Kopi and then when your Louis Constant is my friend, by no politician, you're no friend.
But you're not a friend. So let's not tell us that man, people are going to see my friend. You want to go see a friend, go see a friend. Don't you need to tell us? You want to go to the doctor, go to the doctor. You don't need to tell us.
But no, why you saying no? Next year is election. And this year, next year, we're supposed to have maybe the same president or a new president. We don't know what's going to happen in October. We don't go there. But how? Because people say about Gerald, people coming. I say it's not the time. For me, the first cap is senatorial. When we pass senatorial, we're going to know.
Speed up
exactly. We're going to see how that map going. When I say map, not the old party.
No, not the
we're going to see who coming up. If senators pass, we're going to see, and we got to see how the votes going. There's 28 votes, I think.
No.
Yes. 28, because don't forget your 27 votes. If I'm not mistaken, don't forget
23.
23. You don't forget just the deputy voting too. Twice. Yes, he voted as deputy too.
Yeah. So that's 25.
No, that's 24.
24. Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Senate is voting. She voted as conseil territorial.
Yeah.
But even think not to get a law, you got to give a procuration to somebody.
When you're inside of it.
Yeah. So you have to watch how those votes going.
Well, you got people voting.
Exactly. So we hear rumors, people going up, but it's until the prefecture pull up that list and I got 1 or 2 candidates. Okay. Let's see.
Let me tell you this. I know of a strong voice in St. Martin who said rumors are true in St. Martin.
Well, we know that. You don't have to say that.
I have to say that?
You don't have to say. We know that.
We know that.
But we ain't gonna, I hear a lot of things, but we ain't gonna say it no. We're gonna wait. Maybe when the person come up, or they come up, they say, we're gonna say, okay.
When it's time for candidates.
Exactly. Because we don't want to be in the court because we say something.
For some clarity for the people listening, the senatorial is our senatress is up for renewal of her senatorial position. Well, the senatorial position that she's aspiring, and it's only the 23 territorial councillors.
Yeah, what we call the grand elector.
No, they ain't big.
How they ain't big? Is that the last day?
No, the last can say what I want.
Yeah, but if the last day,
no, I don't say the grand elector.
There's grand elector.
No,
there's the grand elector.
No. They are calling collège.
Okay, collège. If you want to put collège, but ce sont les grands électeurs.
No, I don't know because it's not the grand elector. I have to see.
No, but Petit is the vice president.
Petit is the vice president. No, but I don't like it. It's how you call that thing? Pejorative.
Pejorative?
Yeah,
but
and it's demeaning the people.
Okay.
And there's nothing above the people when democracy is concerned.
True.
Okay? If you say God above the people, that's not democracy, that's religion. Okay? So you don't mix them. They don't mix at all, they don't mix good.
True.
Okay. So nothing above the people. When the people say no, we don't want you, you gotta say no. You're out. And you can't change it. You can't want to do
but
it.
Let me analyze a little piece before we go there.
Yeah.
When you're watching the senatress and you're watching is 6 years, 6 or 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah,
when you're watching her 6 years, you feel she going strong in this election, or because we don't see Zimbo was strong, but after when you change majority, she's the only one who going through with the same majority, not the same majority what for her majority.
Yeah.
How you watching her work and how the feeling if you when you're analyzing
well, normally she's supposed to go through with
one shot.
With one shot with the eyes closed.
Yeah, but it's politics.
Well,
until today, the head of
the. But to say we know who we got dealing with.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
And if happens sure she's not elected, something wrong.
something wrong.
Yeah.
Not from Chinatown for sure.
No, we laugh at it, but it cannot be that she don't get elected.
Yeah, but
She
until
doesn't get elected.
yes, let me say on paper
She's
she's in.
Yeah.
Because me as paper, it's the same thing I was telling a fellow Simbat last election when he was on the radio. On the paper, Jacques Hamlet, how you named you? Charville and Yao. They, if the calcul was good in the paper, they won the election.
Yeah. But the calcul
On paper.
Yeah, on paper the calcul was good.
The paper they were good because after we see it just
well the thing is maybe if it was in somewhere in France, it would have passed.
How?
Because the French people that we call the French, which is all those more or less in the big chunk of the Republic in Europe, they have a slightly different approach to the political thing than
but
the people here in Sudan.
Because we don't do a de voir. Up there they don't do it.
We don't vote with the same rationality.
Because okay, my generation, we vote on program. If you tell us you're building a bridge, we see you could build a bridge. We got you, maybe you got the money, we're going to the program.
If you say your generation is different to mine, I can tell that to you. But if you say you and I are the same generation, not so true.
You know, sometimes some election we have locally, we don't vote about program. If I say vote Victor Payne,
if we like Gerald, we vote for Gerald.
so we go. We don't watch program. And so, sometimes when you go to the program, because even for this majority, I watching the program. That's okay. He was there for 40 years. Okay, they give match. So let's don't go there.
We going there because it's false.
Okay. He was waiting.
No, not even waiting.
He had a hope.
He didn't have no hope neither.
Jesus Christ. Why he had?
Let me tell you something. The first time we talked about Mr. Louis Boston,
yes,
the president, that president. The first time Louis Boston went to an election was in 1992. He was on a list.
Okay.
Okay, there was a list in Nixon Mountain.
Okay.
They had a name.
Okay.
The election was.
Who was leading that list?
Albert Fleming.
Ah bon?
Oui. Second, Hubert Petit.
Okay.
That was the first time.
Okay. I was still at school, so I don't.
Yeah, but I was in 92.
Okay.
So if you take off, if you come from 92 to 22, that's 30.
Yeah.
Okay. So plus 4, that's 44 years apart here.
So I give the 5 years here.
No, don't give him 4 because that who was there before.
Okay, though.
So which means they are closer to 40 than Mr. Morrison.
We don't vote in programs. Because I've been around election from the time we pass collectivity and I have friends that come Gerald for who we vote in.
Yeah.
I'm here to sit and read the program. So okay, if you tell me we're going left, France do that. French and European people mostly do that when they get some country they do it. But France is more that they're gonna watch the program. They're gonna watch program because the same thing with Philippe will just come up this weekend. He started the campaign and I read about it as he said the people who in pension, the retraités, they have to participate in the redressement. But I say okay, but don't forget the overseas people who in pension. They ain't getting 6,000 euro per month as pension. So you have to see how you're going to work.
It's a different sociology. It's a different history. The time when the overseas come into pension, those pension at a strong level, those people are not there yet in pension. They still working.
Yeah, but they still working.
So those who are in pension now, pension age and touching pension, a lot of them didn't wasn't inside of the system, so they couldn't contribute. So their pension is very, very low.
Yeah, but
not to take for St. Martin, that contribution wouldn't be very high.
Yeah, but
if they do the work,
the thing is when you're watching, you have people in pension or they work the whole after you have to cotize all that. But after you're watching from pension, you're getting 300 euro, and the nobody control the brain 10.
Why I'm telling you that is there's people who work with the commune for years.
Yeah, have that too.
and they're not in a good
position
where pension is concerned.
So you find that normal?
No, it is not normal, but that was when St. Martin for a lot of measure wasn't inside of the system where the social security and things like that. So that was created, I think, in 26 or 27. Okay? And since then, in France, they had the time to really put that into work. But I started working in St. Martin in the 70s.
So
you see the difference?
Yes. So now we see, we know some of us, we don't vote with program. So that's why I tell the election next year gonna be special. I believe we used to say, okay, that one gonna be hot. That one who come in here gonna be more hot
than the last one.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Because don't forget, they have court case coming up, and we know the French system. We see a lot of big heads. Guadeloupe getting sanctioned too. Jalton get his own. But the appel, he could still see mail. We see Chalice get his own. He gonna do appel. We see Marine Le Pen just get his own.
Didn't he say he doing appel?
He doing appel. But the September he gonna do what he getting. But they don't tell you what he getting.
Yeah.
But he's on when he get his one shot.
He gonna get it on September.
Yeah, deliberate. But he's on his one shot. If they cut the court, you ain't president no more.
Yeah, okay.
Jalton, he could still run until for he appel until it.
Yeah.
But you see what happened to Marine Le Pen.
Yeah.
You think she should have run?
No, I would not.
We agree. She had to leave the young fellow run.
Well, not she had to keep out of it. You don't want to be president of the French Republic with a court case pending.
Yeah, but how you could do campaign with a bracelet?
They can do campaign with
how you could do campaign with a bracelet?
Oh, you campaign in the morning.
But how you can go fat all?
Listen, they say you can't do campaign. She did say, if it need be, she's going to campaign with a bracelet.
Yeah, but she can't go fat. The only thing she got to use technology to do she campaign. But she going cassation. She going cassation. So
honestly, yes. Honestly, I don't think the justice would have been bothering her with the bracelet on during the campaign period.
But the way the calculated the thing is, if she do appel whatever it is, the campaign start March or something. So after us, I think will be after us.
Well,
so the court for sheet court gonna be at the end of January.
In April and May.
Yes, so after us.
So the campaign started at the beginning of April.
No, campaign start beginning of April. Campaign start long before. Official campaign, but even if that, because if she do a court thing,
they can't for the campaign could start before.
Yes,
but the official campaign, no, so you can't. The just for the democracy speaking, the can't parole and
all that
will be accounted for.
Yeah, but
the end, the depense and the expenditures, all that will be accounted for.
Yep.
But whether or not to have campaign start and finish at which date officially,
Yeah, but listen, if she do cassation, when you calculate the thing, she ain't got no bracelet. If she do cassation condemn still in the same thing, at the end of January or March, she gotta have the bracelet.
The way how I see it, because the objective of the justice is not to prevent a citizen from having the rights to go towards the election. If they got to pass a judgment, that judgment has to be exceptionally in time enough, organized so that the result would come out and they have time. It's possible.
Okay.
It's possible.
So
I believe that her appeal will probably take place before January.
Yeah, it will take place, but she still got an option with the bracelet. That's why I say for me, she had to leave by the run.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. I am saying I'm not defending her. As a matter of fact, I'll be the last person on earth to defend Marine Le Pen. Yeah.
And you believe the era change, or there's the same mentality? Even though they're bringing Caribbean people over
the same way I believe leopard does change his skin. That's the same way I believe that the Front National
is the Front National. Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Okay.
Nothing changed in my book. When you got the same type of people around you, when you got the same old apparatus that your father had and thing like that. What change you telling us?
But don't forget
What
last.
change that
So how much election we had locally in Sinbad? The last election, Sinbad vote Ellen come front.
Yeah, but
And we
Ellen, we know what Sinbad is.
And we your Ellen went up to by we.
Listen to me. You got some people from France who think that when they come in St. Martin, they come to do what they used to do in France. It happens so we do.
But they're in France though.
No, they're not in France.
They're not in France?
No.
So Saint Martin is not part of France?
No.
So what we part of?
The French Republic.
So the French Republic is not France?
No.
Why it is?
It's a French Republic. France, in everybody's book, should be a territory.
Okay.
Not a state.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? When there was colonialism, the state could have been France during colonialism. But today the law is not colonial laws. So we're not in France. Even
so
we are in the French Republic.
But the French Republic is not France?
No. No, Sheila.
Okay.
France is France. France is
so France is part of.
France is a territory.
Okay.
You see, people don't look to open their mind and think. Right here in St. Martin, we the state. And St. Martin, there is state, 22 political entities. State, French Republic, plus collectivité d'outre-mer. Okay? Just an out there.
So,
okay?
Last election.
Yeah.
By we.
By us, yeah.
Marine Le Pen get 55% in the second tour.
Yeah.
Macron get 45% of the votes.
You want me to tell you one of the good reasons why?
Why?
For the simple reason is that the Front National applied something that the other political groups are taking for granted.
Is what?
They flooded the social medias with propaganda.
Okay.
A lot of time lies.
Okay.
Mélenchon
de do the same thing too.
I said a lot of time lies. And I said they did it better than the other political groups.
Okay.
And even up to today. So Macron become a bandit or give it all the bad names.
Okay.
So people start hating Macron.
That's why you see for each second man they didn't come overseas yet. And I don't think he'll come.
No, he won't come again. He don't need to come. There is election in a few months.
Yeah, but
he doesn't need to come. Who we need to see is probably Attal or
Edouard Philippe. You think Attal gonna go?
No, not you mean to reach the second one?
No, election self.
Yeah, I think he will. He's obliged.
Oh, he's obliged. He go
otherwise, if there's nobody from the what I call his political group again, not from much.
They change the name.
They change the name, yeah.
Yeah, Horizon is Edouard Philippe.
Yeah.
He is
Renaissance.
Well, Renaissance.
Okay. If Renaissance is not present, our Renaissance is to be there.
How? But Attal is detach himself from Macron.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. If you sending shots to me, we don't see it locally, even they don't delete the post after. If you use the president of the collectivity, then we put it so. I'm your vice president. And I go in social media sending shots to you. Don't listen. You can't have an executive. So that means I start to move from you. I tell the send shots to the last thing he had sent shots to Macron. He sent shots to Macron. Even look, Born start to take shit.
Listen to me. Yeah. The day of the election, or the day when Macron is asked, and he's somewhat protected, he's supposed to be president of the last day.
Yeah.
So he obliged to have his vote.
Yeah.
But do you think that Macron will say, I prefer to see, what's the name again?
Edouard Philippe?
Edouard Philippe, Diop,
Yes.
before Attal?
Yes.
No.
Look, if you have a second round, Chirac do it. I think Chirac do it.
Chirac didn't do it.
Chirac didn't do it, but he said when he's going to reach in the second round with Jean-Marie Le Pen, he come out, he talk.
With
Jean-Marie Le Pen, the first time Jean-Marie Le Pen reached second round,
yes,
Chirac come out, he talk.
Yeah.
If tomorrow now
Yeah.
you see Edouard Philippe, Marine Le Pen, you don't think Macron will come out, he say something?
But that's for Edouard Philippe in front
But
of
it's when you're watching,
Edouard Philippe Attal,
Mm.
Macron gonna say vote Edouard Philippe? No.
Yes,
No.
because look,
No.
Attal ain't reach second round too.
Well, you think so, I think so also too.
So the way they do, listen, that's why I says the system. The way you
This
see
system is not a good system.
the way they set up the thing, you see is Edouard Philippe going second round. John Hayulo, he goes second round.
have a little doubt with that.
I believe
No.
I believe he going second round.
The French people
Mhm.
are even though it's sort of difficult now for everybody,
Mhm.
right? The French people are hot enough,
Mhm.
okay, to have to give Arnaud Mélenchon does do a lot of
Yeah, but
stupidness.
yeah.
To have Mélenchon go to the deuxième tour. In the parliament of deuxième tour, all they need to do is beat second, beat one in the first one. And all indications are so far it's either the guy, young fellow.
Attal,
No, and Marine Le Pen, sorry.
Bardella.
Either Bardella or Marine Le Pen. I knew they know Bardella.
Mm.
I'm not waiting to see until.
Yeah, but Bardella, now the way they set up the thing is Marine president, he's prime minister. That's how they set it
No,
up.
I know set.
How they set up the campaign.
Listen to me.
That's how they set up the campaign.
When they on the field
Mhm.
and it's like that, then I will say that's it.
Yeah, but they start to be in the
Sorry.
field. They start to be yesterday they start the campaign. They put it so. They put it so. They put it like the states. You see the state, you're supposed to nominate your vice president.
Okay, you
They
know
put
what?
it so.
Didier Deschamps,
Mhm.
they don't want to have Chouameni.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
But you know what? When you reach on the field,
Mhm.
he couldn't put Chouameni because Chouameni was out. So he put on Kone, right?
Mhm.
Okay, voilà. So he reached to the day
Mhm.
when they really got to put their candidacy.
Mhm.
If Marine Le Pen can't go, we're going to see Bardella.
It's okay. So that means I going locally now.
Yes.
President, the last one he was with Patou on Saturday morning because only boy Patou he could come, he can't come with me. Anyway, so he
Maybe.
come, maybe what?
Well, maybe you don't got a chance.
Chances are big family going causing
But
argument.
that's why he
That ain't
had
no
a-
problem. That ain't no problem.
He had a chance, so
He had that chance, but anyway,
so
tomorrow-
he could come with Patou, but you got no chance.
that ain't no problem. It's best to go with Patou. It's good for your health. Tomorrow, President say on Saturday, what you with Patou say he want to run a second term until he get 70 years something. So
Yeah.
So imagine tomorrow he got a court case. How you watching it going in an election with a court case? We don't know what a court case gonna bring. We ain't no judge, we no procureur. But you don't feel it's almost the same thing like Marine Le Pen?
No. No, because Marine Le Pen was already judged.
Okay.
And she had, and she was judged twice.
Mm-hmm.
She was judged, I think, there's a co-accident.
Mm-hmm.
She was judged on appel.
Mm-hmm.
Now she going in cassation. She doit pouvoir en cassation.
Yeah, but what the president getting is a deja vu because Daniel Dutta get the same thing.
No.
Couple weeks before they win election, they went in a court.
Yeah, but then Daniel Gibbs went to court.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was in November also.
No, November for what?
Or November of
When they get the verdict?
for Daniel Gibbs. Yeah.
The verdict? No, it was weeks before election because they get the verdict, like we say, a month before election, and then Damaso come up with she list after.
No,
Because-
I think it was in November.
It was not November, it was right before election. Right before election. Because the way they started for the court was okay, she going with him again. And boom, she come up with she list.
No.
It was right before election to
Yeah,
in
but
November.
November was right before election.
Yeah, but you got some. It was the court case. I go tell you.
Listen to me. January is when the list started going. End of January.
For what?
For the
Local?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
not end of January.
Yes.
It depends the dates. It depends the dates of election.
It depends on the date. But
Yeah, if the election is
you
March,
see that end of January or beginning of February, not after that. Because the election is in March.
yeah, it depends the date.
Okay. And the what the Dutch of Scarlet vetting has to be done in advance. So when you put in your list, you have a few days to change. Eventually, if somebody gets rejected and cannot for whatever reason.
Daniel Gibbs et Valérie Damaso ont été relaxés au tribunal correctionnel de Saint-Martin. Okay? And that was what month you tell me?
I say for me, if I can recall, it was like November.
November? Monsieur, that was February 2022.
Wow.
That was before election though. Because I know because when she get that, the two of them will start up together. And I say, maybe they're going back together. In less than couple weeks, Valérie come up with alternative. So you see, it's not really yes. I tell you. Février 2022. Because they called it, I read in what Guadeloupe première porte, ils ont des portes. C'est le mardi 18 janvier dernier que Daniel Gibbs et Valérie Damaso avaient été appelés à la barre du tribunal de correction de Saint-Martin. And le verdict, voilà.
Oh, so I was mistaken, then there's the end of February for the
janvier.
Voilà.
So we're gonna see. But I tell you, this election gonna be special.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really special because we gotta see. Don't forget which election, since we collectivity, the full list done gone, the full majority go back in election together. None. So we're gonna see.
But in between me and you, and now I'm working on it.
It can't be between me and you. It gotta be everybody because they listen to you, watch it.
Yeah. It's not that. That's not a fair judgment.
Which one?
The one with Gibbs.
How is that a fair judgment?
For the simple reason is that if you're gonna appeal, you have to have the right to appeal as a citizen.
Yeah, but you're still going in an election with a big rock in your back.
You have to appeal.
Yes, you have to appeal,
but so which means you have the time to appeal, and appeal that got to be able to be formulated and rendered before. Otherwise, it is stopping you, from being able not because you was judged, which means that the justice rendered the right decision.
But they relax. That's why they get relaxed.
Yeah, they have to relax.
They relax. That ain't no problem.
They got no object.
They relax.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when you do appeal, your lawyers continue. You continue doing what you have to do when you do appeal.
Yes.
But the thing is, you still go your campaign
for some of them.
For some of the decisions, the appeal does not suspend those decisions. It's some decisions.
But so for instance, ineligibility, the appeal cannot suspend it. So which means the appeal got a render, reject, or confirm the eligibility.
Yeah, but normally if you do appeal, normally you ain't gotta see you ain't get eligible one shot. Appeal stop it.
No appeals if you're ineligible.
Yeah, but you get the appeal, you get the code. Normally when you do appeal, you cannot apply because you do appeal though.
Yes, some
after it depends because they got that new thing they call I forget your
that's what I'm telling you.
They got that new thing when they put it you drop it inside, they ask to chalus. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they use that thing. Is that everybody's
listen to me, the appeal is that it come in time so that the decision, the premier instance, that's how they say, does not trample on your rights as a citizen to the election. So you gotta have the time to be able to make the appeal, and for the appeal court to examine the case and render a decision. That's the problem with it. So maybe it passed because Daniel Gibbs was relaxed.
Yeah, but they don't relax you need to do appeal.
You need to do appeal. But if they didn't had no relax in it, it would have been really terrible for Daniel Gibbs.
Yeah. So I'm looking
I'm not defending Daniel Gibbs.
Yeah, but that pass, we don't need to defend him.
Let me
I
get that
I
straight. No,
believe.
because some people just understand what you want to say sometimes. Okay, we're talking judiciary matters. Okay, we're independent and negatives.
You have a low.
But just in case, must be done cases in October, must be done in some of the vice presidents. Cases in October in my book, they need to get that result in rapidly so they can appeal. And the appeal case need to pass in front of the court rapidly.
But for you to get the appeal, you don't condemn it, or you can't put it so.
It's in October.
Yeah, but after when you watch, like we touch it a little bit. I try to touching it a little bit, but when you watch what they reporting the president, you know little big thing.
You know little big thing?
You know big thing.
It's a very big thing.
If you get a good lawyer, they can break it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't want to.
Okay, let me know. Before you go watch your football game there.
None of the football games. I really.
You know, we got
who are looking for somebody to be able to beat me in football.
To beat you in football, but you're on a football field. Where are you gonna beat you?
But just come from playing.
Wait.
I went 2-0.
Which football field?
Which football field?
Margaret football field.
In Peter football field, I was playing like bench.
Like bench?
Yes.
So it was on a bench?
Yes.
Drinking water or the water man?
Drinking water.
Drinking water?
Yeah.
Okay, though.
Yeah. So and I went 2-0. And dans les séries, on beat me, so I'm looking for somebody.
The word is inéligibilité avec exécution provisoire. That's how killing the thing right now. As long as they put exécution provisoire,
yeah,
you done one shot. You done one shot. As long as they put exécution, inéligibilité, inéligibilité avec exécution provisoire, you could be ministre, you could be whatever it is, you're not ministre anymore at that time.
Yeah.
But if you, like, it just like between Chalus and Jalton before we leave. Jalton didn't get that.
No.
Because, you see for what Jalton fall? Jalton fall for a fellow who do t-shirt for he, and he give a fellow marches. Okay? You know, that had 12 years ago. C'est over.
Yeah.
12 years ago. Chalus get caught because when he was deputy, he hired his wife and his daughter or something and something so. And now if September
they blaming them for to be doing
exactly. And
voilà.
Yeah. And Marine getting the same thing but with fonds européens. Okay? But if you get execution provisoire, you done one shot. Your vice president or your like Chalus, if Chalus fall in September, Jean-Marie Hubert, the ex-mayor of Port-Louis, become the president of the region. So tell your last word before we leave, because we got Bagoon after us, and I don't want no trouble tonight.
Well, I think I'm so fast again.
Yeah, because I tell you, we got
next time being on Leaf France.
Well, are you
still do it first and then Leaf France. We're going to call him.
Well, you sit in France and
just to be not on the joking side, serious side. My last one is I was really disturbed by the actions of our president in the last territorial council.
Okay.
On the 27th of Jordan.
But that's not new. Every conseil territorial president got to show us something. People don't just come watch that now.
Yeah, but this one here is really above decency and is out of the reach of what is legal.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, so honestly, every conseil territorial, people to come watch how president gonna behave. Yeah. And when now you start to realize, sometimes you have the vice president, first vice president who talking, but even the vice president know the way he do talk to opposition. No, you're like, yo, listen, we as big people, and that's why I tell you, I cannot sit down in these things because the way they turning, the way they talking with you, like you're a little pad, little boy. I can't come sit down with you. You went to an election, I went to an election too. The difference between me and you be elected majority.
Listen, the territorial council is one of the institutions of the country. it needs to be respected. Inside of the territorial council, that sections, they got the majority, and they got the opposition. It got some laws functioning, the ruling is functioning. That has to be respected. Okay? Remember, we're doing that not for association what they create in St. James. I'm serious. We do it for the country.
Yeah.
Okay? And the rules and regulation and ethics need to be respected.
Yep.
All right? You cannot tell a member of the council who is telling you that you're asking us to carry a vote, but in French, they call it les attendus, which is we call it the reasoning that lead us to that vote, got possible fallacious declarations in it.
Well,
you can't vote solemnly in non-democracy, in non-honesty, if the expose of what's going to bring you to the vote, the reason that they're going to bring you to the vote, just fallacious declaration and other things like that. Let us put that vote aside.
That's what Mr. Charville say. Exactly. Okay. So now we're going to leave to Backbone, but before Backbone reach, I'm going to tell you just how the president, I don't need to justify myself. So Tom, thank you.
No,
that's what you're going to say. Okay?
So I'm in dictatorship.
Okay. So Tom,
sorry for the
Tom, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for the little chat we had here.
I'm hoping to be back soon.
So we're gonna
football.
Yeah, we're gonna come without football because I'm watching you want to come out after the football. So folks, thank you for those who was watching you to YouTube, for those on Facebook. Later tonight, everything will come back. After me is Mr. Backbone in the house, Mr. Alain Richardson, not Alain Richardson, Tula. I don't like to, before I didn't like to call him Alain Richardson, but now I feel when I call him Tula, Tula, the next, start to get up and let's go. So, so voila. So folks, be safe. We see we had a serious accident this afternoon in Bellevue. And I can't confirm yet because I did the same news like you, but knowing this person in the community, I prefer with official things to say what I have to say. People, be careful when you're driving on the road because the road need to share and
we're driving too fast.
Doing a lot of nonsense. Exactly. So folks, it's weekend. Be safe and all the best. Too late to come in. So folks, have a nice night. I'm leaving you with Mr. Backbone in the house. And now you're watching, like, the more you get in the hole, the more you get in the shot. Folks, take care and bye-bye. I live now. You talking in. Salah don't come in. Welcome.
Dans la vie, faut qu'on dise ça qui bon pour ou pas doué si bon travail sous tête tout. Laissez moment pour crier, c'est fait tout partout. Toujours songer, diamant saute non l'amour. Quand qu'on arrête des fois, prend pas, j'en y pas ouais.